What's going on, everybody? It's Maytryx here, and welcome to another video. In this video, I played Bedwars with my brand new keyboard, the Royal Kludge RK84. I'll go over some of the specs about the board and feature some sound tests, including a keyboard and mouse sound segment. Before we get into the video, if you do enjoy it, then make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell on. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch, since any support over there is really appreciated. And without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so here we are in the first game using the RK84. During this game, I kind of wanted to actually explain about what this keyboard actually is. So the RK84 is a 80% board, which means it has 84 keys. It weighs right around 0.79 kilograms, which is 1.74 pounds. It is a hot swappable board and does use MX compatible reds, but you can order it with blue or browns if you truly want. Nice. The board actually does have 3 ways to connect, and of course you have the USB-C, you have Bluetooth, and the other way that you can actually connect to it is through a USB dongle. And I was watching some videos kind of talking about the board ahead of time, and I guess it was kind of an unusual sort of setup for a keyboard to do that. So maybe it's original, maybe it's not, I don't know. And another thing which is very interesting to me about the board is the fact that it has 2 additional USB inputs on the backside right next to the USB-C. It's really interesting because I guess it's a USB hub that you can use for other stuff as well, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe you can do like external research, or I guess theoretically maybe I could, and I could explain to you right now in text whether it actually could do something. So that's a general description of the keyboard. Of course, it's not everything, and if you want to get more information about it, then I am going to be leaving a link to the website below in the description. Now, I have been using this keyboard for about a day now, and a couple things to note here. First off, the keyboard actually requires a bit of force in order to actually push down on the keys. Now, for those of you that don't know, previously I was using the Red Dragon RK85 and the buttons on those keyboard are like just sensitive. But basically, the buttons almost required like no effort in order to actually like push down on them. Dude flew up and hit me. Pog. So the keys actually requiring a little bit of effort, at least in contrast to the K552, in order to like push down on them, is definitely a bit unusual for me, but I'm pretty confident that I'll get adjusted to it later on. Another thing to note is that with the USB dongle, I've heard that depending on where your computer actually is, there may actually be a bit of connection problems. My computer is actually fairly close, so I just plugged the dongle in through there, and initially it seemed fine until I kind of realized that there was a little bit of sometimes when I didn't get a key that I pushed. That was a very horrible way of explaining it, but hopefully you people get the memo. Now, this was only through the USB dongle, and that only really happened, I found out, if I didn't push it like all the way down. I decided to wire the keyboard, and as soon as I did that, I haven't really had any significant problems with that issue. So maybe it's a wireless thing, I don't know. Goodbye. And with this keyboard, there's actually RGB software which you can download and I guess edit the RGB settings, which there's actually supposed to be 21 different modes on it. That's quite a lot of RGB. I'm not that big of RGB though, so honestly, I just leave mine off. But I did download the software to kind of try it out and see what I was like getting into. But eventually, it just said device is not connected, so that's a very good sign. But then again, I was wireless when I tried that software out, so maybe I can give you an update about whether it actually works when it's connected. But I mean, apart from that, that's kind of a general look at the board, and that's kind of some of my experiences with it, like 24 hours as soon as I got it. And honestly, I will certainly say that this board actually is pretty nice. Then again, my initial experience with mechanical keyboards have been very, like, minimal. Like I said, my last keyboard was the Red Dragon K552. So, I mean, it's quite a bit, like, not much. Okay, now one of the plans that I do have for the future about this board is to actually mod it, because I have seen some modding videos with the RK84, and after, it actually sounds really good, so I may actually have to do that. I want to buy a tracker so that way I can know where they are, and they're right there. That fireball somehow almost worked, but not to worry, because yellow is going to die, and that is a almost guarantee. Noted, I said almost a guarantee. We have to kill yellow, and it is possible. It's just that they always somehow have the one-up on me, and I just happen to have 55 gold on me. We're going to wreak havoc on yellow here. Also, I just realized I'm using the Christmas pack again. I haven't even bothered to change it because technically it's still 2021 right now as I'm recording this. So, I mean, it's not entirely unfitting. And that is how you do it. And that was a general look at the RK84. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the sound segment, which will feature a typing test and some Bedwars keyboard and mouse sounds. Enjoy. And so that is going to do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell on. And with that, I will see all of you in the very next one. Peace.